Alrighty then, so we are on the 19th of April. So, quite a bit has happened. Last week was not a good week, and I was sitting at about, I think, 502 subscribers. So now I am sitting at 574. So there has been a bit of growth, which is nice. So this also 22%. I've released two videos. So the video I was talking about, which was 5 things I learned about hitting 500 subscribers, which I hadn't released at the time, it performed terribly, like I said it would. It's my worst performing video in recent memory since my first or second video. And this second video, which I thought would do really well, 9 reasons Deneng is better than Nechung, is performing awfully now. But that is okay, because there is something I really want to talk about now, which is the first experience in terms of toxicity. So I've now got a very toxic video. You might be asking, what are you talking about? So let's go to my analytics again. So, as I mentioned on my last update, is my Tbilisi content is doing well. As you can see, in my last 60 minutes, I've got 37 views from this Why I Left Tbilisi, Georgia After 3 Years video. As you can see here, the last 48 hours, the algorithm is pushing this. Like, it is getting pushed. Look at all my other videos, 0, 0, 0. This is the video that's getting pushed. Now, that's nice. Like, that's all good. But the problem with this video is it's turned into quite a bit of problems. So let's just view it on YouTube just so you can see. So I'm just going to hide this video a couple of months ago. Cool. So this video is just a review of Tbilisi. And there are some nice reviews here, but if I sort by recent, let's say newest first. So this person has agreed, but basically what has happened with this video is people are getting very upset about me saying that, in particular Georgian guys are getting upset about me saying that the Georgian girls like foreigners and they don't like Georgian guys, which is honestly the truth from what I heard. And the Georgian guys are getting upset about it. So this is going to a new audience. This is no longer expats or foreigners. This is going to a Georgian audience. So for all these Georgians getting upset with me, and that's fine. Like, I have no issue with people coming at me personally. I've had to remove a lot of comments though about like some really toxic stuff, like abuse towards Russians, even some English speakers which are really going at Georgians. So what I used to do, and I still do to this day, is I love heart everything I see, even if it's negative. But I've actually had to really pull myself back after this experience because I don't want to be associated, because some people might think that I'm love hearting what they're saying. But I love heart just like do the hearts when I read something, even if I don't like it. I've always done that. So this is my actual first test of how to actually deal with this. Now, I could turn the comments off, of course. I mean, that's definitely an option. I don't want to do that. I like free speech. But there's a level of free speech which is horrible for me to say, is I don't want it to become so toxic that it becomes a fighting spot, which is, I mean, you can see some of the comments here. It's getting a bit rough. And that wasn't the purpose of the video. So I'm in a bit of a tough spot here. So I've just stopped love hearting, and I think I'm just going to stop responding. I responded to this person. That's pretty much it. I've stopped doing the hearts. I don't like doing that, but I think that's the only thing I can really do at this point because it's become pretty toxic. However, let's move on to a bit more analytical thinking. So that's the situation there and what I'm thinking. What I've realized is this has now become my third most popular video, and probably at this rate, it'll become my second most popular video. Now, what is interesting about this is I released this on March 7th. And if you look at the graph of this, like this graph is insane, right? It started slow, it did nothing, like nothing at all. And then it just started to skyrocket. So the algorithm just picked it up and it's just moving. This is going to be my second most popular video, without a shadow of doubt. If it continues at this rate, it probably will become my most popular video. And that is not a good thing for me. If it was any other video, I'd be happy. My Life in Tbilisi series is over. People want more, and I could do more at some point, but that's not what I'm trying to achieve. But what I've learned from this video is something very fascinating that I would tell you about right now. So you can see my AVD. So my AVD is essentially 45%, which is rather good. Well, at this time, it's a lot more than that. It's like 2,400 views at this point. But YouTube takes some time to update. 1,900 views, it's 45%. But what the fascinating thing about this video is, if you see my comments, right? So you can see all, especially even my, let's make this simple. Let's do by my top video. So this video has 10,000 views, has 64 comments. Second one, 33 comments. Third one, 40 comments, 53. Now let's look at this video, which is now 2,700. I didn't even know it hit that much. So this is definitely my second highest performing video. 98 comments. So what this has taught me is comments are very valuable, obviously, to the algorithm. AVD and comments. But comments a lot more. Because this is getting pushed to the moon. And now that a lot of dislikes are coming. Before this had, if you were to see my other videos, it had no dislikes. But now this is going to a Georgian audience. The Georgians, men especially, are not happy with this video. They are disliking this. They're not happy at all. So I get the dislikes. But it doesn't seem to affect the algorithm because I don't care if people dislike my videos. Like, it doesn't bother me in the slightest. As long as you click a like or dislike, I don't care. Because it's engagement. To me, it's engagement. It tells me if you like something or not. And I can get an idea. But it doesn't affect me personally, right? So if you look at my video, which one of my worst performing videos, should be at the bottom here. This one's 86.7%. To me, that's not like hurting my feelings, right? That is saying that, yeah, I missed the mark there. But that's fine. But dislikes at this rate, like, it's interesting. It's a fascinating thing. So that's kind of the update of analytics. But I've decided that this video that I just did is performing terribly in terms of subscribers. So if we look at this, let's just go down to wherever it is, just here. So I've only got 3 subscribers, but what you see is I had 1 subscriber and they left, another subscriber and they left. Is obviously, my theoretical guess is because it's Nachung content, or maybe they don't like my other content. It's probably because I'm based in Nachung, even though it says this is by Mr. Nung. And it's only done 3 subscribers, which is pretty awful for a video. So I've decided that I know the next 3 videos I'm going to do. So I'm going to be doing a cost of living with Da Nang, cost of living of Nachung, and comparing both of them. And this is not going to be your normal videos. No one's going to break it down as much as I'm about to break down both of them, because I want to make sure that I have the most in-depth information. So when you look at it, there is margin for error, of course, but it's going to be so informational that it's hard to disagree. Because people like to throw it around like myself. I'm guilty of it. I really want to break down the numbers and see what is actually cheaper. But once that's done, I am thinking a lot bigger than what I've been doing. Because what I've realized is my analytics So if you look at my analytics here, my audience. So this purple graph is my returning viewers, and the blue is new viewers. Can you see the problem here? Just have a think about it. I'm just going to let you think about this for 5 seconds. What is the problem with this graph? Now that you've thought about it, if you said that the returning viewers are outdoing my new viewers, that is correct. So I really need to up my game in terms of getting new viewers, because what seems to happen is everything is cycling in terms of the content is great, it's getting views, but I'm not getting new viewers, right? This is the 90-day chart. You can see when I started, I got new viewers, of course, because I was new. We're just recycling. Everyone that like follows, let's say, Sammy or Will or Travis, they know of me as well. We're all cycling through the same people. I need to think bigger and better, but I still need to please my audience. And that is the key thing. And I think I've come up with some solutions to that. That's what I'm going to try. And what I think will happen is I'll try to think big. Some of them will flop. It just takes one video that will hit hopefully 100,000, maybe 200, 500,000, a million, and get new people's eyeballs onto my channel. Because I think my strategy just needs to change. And I think this is the way to do it. So that is my update. Toxicity, increase in viewership, and a new strategy. So let's see how it works, and stay tuned for next week to see if I'm right or if I'm wrong. Who knows? Thank you.